Hey there, Rachel Archelaus, coming to you today with a very simple question. Are you curious about yourself? It's very nice, yes, and you probably are if you're like me. You know, I think that's basically why psychics are in existence right now for people. Everyone wants to know about themselves, their future, their past, why they're here, what their big mission is, what their great work is going to be, why they have certain urges to do certain things like write a book or go on safari or, go to a 10-day silent retreat. We often want to know what our past lives are, and just how we can better serve humanity, and we want to answer all those little questions we have about ourselves. And all of that is super, super fun and very helpful in actually validating our existence, why we're here, and it can really, answering those questions can be the next step in fulfilling our purpose in this world, because if we're questioning it, we're probably not going to follow through. So, how we can do this is actually really simple. You don't have to go to a psychic to have your questions answered, and oftentimes getting your questions answered by someone else won't really sink in for you and let you go to the next step. Oftentimes when people tell us things, if we're just like, oh yeah, that's nice, that's not really true for me. So normally we have to figure things out for ourselves in order for the information to stick. All right? I know that's true for me. And so over the years, I have gone through lots of different systems to get information about myself, and it's actually been really helpful and really wonderful. And now I have this big binder of information that I've pulled through various sources that sort of give an overall picture of who I am. And because our energetic world so wonderfully mirrors our real bodily incarnation self, we have all these tools at our disposal to use to answer all these questions. So I'll give you a few examples, like our numerology for our birth name. If you do your numerology for your birth name, it's going to give you indicators of like your soul urge, what your soul is dying to create, what kind of expression you want to have in the world, and an inkling about what your soul purpose is going to look like. And it can even tell you what it's going to look like at different ages, which is very cool. So you can do your numerology. That's one way of finding out who you are and who you had planned to be, because we all come into this world with a plan, and these different technologies really tell us what we already wanted to be. So it's not like these astrology, numerology things are telling us who we are. They're just a reflection of who we are. So I just want to get that one straight. So yeah, you have numerology, you have astrology, you can look up your natal chart, and the different things on your natal chart will tell you different things about yourself. Like your nodes will tell you your life purpose and what area of life that is going to be in. And that's really fascinating. And it also will tell you the area of life that you will get stuck in, which is really cool. So for me, my South Node is all about being stuck in like a domestic situation, like cooking and cleaning, for a guy, getting comfortable in the home, not really venturing out. That's my safe place. I really enjoy keeping a house and, doing all those wonderful traditional female role things because it's fun for me. It's kind of like an adventure because I haven't normally been like that in the past. So to me, it's like this interesting, fun thing. But if I stay there, I will not be able to do my great work. So it's sort of like an indicator of what to look out for. And when you have awareness for that, of course, it's easier to move forward. So there's astrology, there's numerology, there's a Chinese zodiac, which is a whole different ballgame because you have an element there as well as a animal. Of course, you have your totem animals, and all those animals and insects and reptiles and stuff will tell you more about yourself. And there are just loads of more ways that you can look to get a picture of who you are in this lifetime. And so again, I just want to say that before you decided to come into this incarnation, you decided when to be born. You decided what your name was, and you told your parents what your name was. And so you really set all this up. And these technologies will just reflect to you what you wanted in the first place. So they're a really good place to look for information about yourself. So if you're the kind of person who likes to dig into this stuff, who really is curious about yourself and who you wanted to be before you got here, I'm having a class called Scavenger Hunt for Your Soul. It's $99. It's 5 weeks in Newtown, Connecticut. And I provide you a workbook that we're going to go through together. It's going to answer your questions. So it's going to say, you know, here's how you look up your natal chart. Here's what to look for. It'll be very specific to help you, guide you through the process. You'll have the numerology steps. And it also has a really big section on tapping into your child intelligence, because we all know what we were in for when we were children. And so I have specific questions to ask you about that so that you can tap into that intelligence. And it's just going to be really fun if you're the kind of person who likes to do a little research and really likes digging into things, and this is totally for you. It's called Scavenger Hunt for Your Soul because it's sort of like taking all these little bits and pieces from all these different things, like, items on a scavenger hunt, and putting them all together. And then when you're done, you're going to have this wonderful binder of information, kind of like a dossier all about you, which is a very cool thing, because on the journey of enlightenment, doing your soul purpose, moving up in the world, all of this stuff, you're going to be tested and you're going to want to quit and you're going to have resistance. And having this information is like validation of, oh my gosh, I set myself up for all these wonderful things to happen to me. I just have to get through this resistance to do it. And it's just such a great reminder of who you really are, what you're capable of, and all of your amazingness. So if you feel called to this in any way, I definitely encourage you to sign up. It's going to be at Sound. It starts September 15th, I believe, but definitely check out my classes page and register there, and you'll get all the information. So again, it's under $100. You're going to get a whole dossier of information all about you, and it'll help you immensely on your journey. So I hope to see you there. Bye. Please feel free to share this video with anyone you think might be interested. And if you're not already on the list, go over to psychiclife.tv and get yourself on there. You'll get more readings, videos, and blog posts. Have a great day!